Hi everybody. I just got stopped and searched by the police while I was wearing this. This is not real. Obviously, this is makeup. I'm still a little shaken up. You can see I'm shaking here. But basically, I was sitting in this exact. There's a mosquito in here. I was sitting in this exact spot, and every morning I sort of have a little routine as a content creator where I start the morning off. Sorry, hang on a minute. Okay, I got it. See that? I have a little routine as a content creator where I will start the morning off doing cameos, which are basically, and this is not supposed to be an advertisement, but you can get a personal video from me, and most of the time I wear this shirt. And I also have a huge butcher's knife that I'm not going to show in the video because I think it would get the video taken down, but it's sitting over there. So a lot of times what I'll do is I'll film the cameo like this, and I'll scream, and I'll be holding the butcher's knife, and I'll go like, happy birthday, Jamie, or whatever it is. So I do that pretty much every morning, and I get pretty into it, because you sort of I get in the zone, and then I just sort of forget what's going on around here. And a lot of people always ask me, do you ever get stopped, or have you ever had anybody ask you if you're okay, or call the cops or anything on you while you're filming in public? Because I do a lot of stuff in public. And the answer usually is no. I mean, honestly, people normally do not care. People have, sort of walked by the car and asked me if I was okay. Usually it's this shirt that causes the alarm, which I can understand. From an outside perspective, I realize that this is alarming. This is alarming. And I'm still kind of a guerrilla content creator here. And I mean, by that, I mean like sort of a run and gun, sort of low budget content creator. When I'm rich and famous and I have a studio, then we probably won't have this problem. But basically, most of the time, nobody cares. There have been a couple times that people have come up and said, are you okay? But overall, I'm honestly surprised this didn't happen sooner. So I was sitting here in this exact spot like this. I park here because I like the shade, and it gets hot in the car. There's another mosquito in here. There must be stagnant water over there by the bush. But I was sitting here with the phone like this, going, happy birthday, Jamie, rah, rah, rah. And I had gotten through 3 or 4. And then all of a sudden behind me in my rear view mirror, a car pulls up to me that's a Tesla. So I don't initially think that it's police, but then I see the light fixture on the top, and I'm like, crap, the day has come. And I sort of always knew that this was eventually going to happen. So, it sort of was like I immediately obviously snapped back to reality, and it's scary when I don't know if any of you have ever been pulled over or stopped by the police, but it's very scary. I mean, they're murderers, They're basically a gang of serial killers that the state pays to go roaming around. Anyway, I saw the car pull up, the Tesla with the lights. And so I sort of went into survival mode, So I was like, okay, just be calm, just sit here and just do what they say. So the 2 guys came up here like this, right to the driver's side door. And they said, hey, how you doing? And I was like, yes, hello, how are you? And I still had the butcher's knife in my right hand like this. So then I was like, oh, I need to put this down right here. And I put it down right on the cup holder. And then they said, hey, we are you okay? And I said, yeah, this is a prop shirt. This is makeup. I'm a content creator, was what I said. And they said, yeah, one of the neighbors called and said there was a guy screaming in his car and was bloody. And so we just wanted to make sure everything was okay. And I was like, yeah, everything's fine. I understand that this, and I think I even said that. I think I said, I understand how this looks from a third person perspective. But I come here and film videos, And so he was like, do you mind stepping out of the car for me? Because that's a very big knife you have there. That's what he said. And so I said, of course, sure. And I got out. And he said, can you stand right over there for me, back behind the car? It was between the police cruiser and my car. So I was standing there, and the other officer said, can I search you? Can I give you a pat down? Because for my safety, was what he said. For his safety, as in. So I was like, yeah, sure. I'm just trying to get out of the situation. If they had asked to search my car, not that I have anything to hide, but just I'm not doing anything illegal technically. So I was going to comply as long as it got me out of the situation and not into a worse situation. And of course, this just goes to show you how broken my brain is, because I am kicking myself that I didn't start filming this, because if I had filmed this, that would have made my career. But I didn't. I was sort of in get out of the situation mode first, and then secondarily, I did think, should I pull my phone out? Right when I was about to pull my phone out, then they said, okay, you're free to go, goodbye. So I was like, damn. But again, I'm just sort of, it's a tense situation. So I was back there, and they said, I'm gonna come. The officer came, asked my permission. I said, yeah, sure. He said, put your arms behind your back like this. And I did. And I folded my fingers, and he was doing all sorts of weird commands, like fold your fingers together, all this stuff. And I was sort of like, I was confused, and I didn't, hang on a second. I rumbled the camera. I want to make sure it's still recording. Okay. So I was sort of like, okay. And he went, he asked me, do you have anything sharp on you that's going to poke me? And I was like, I don't think so, because I don't want to say no and be wrong. I don't remember everything that I keep in my pockets 24/7, but I'm pretty sure no. So he was sort of doing this, all everywhere. And then he got down to my pockets. And the whole time I'm sitting there with my hands behind my back, and I'm hearing on the radio, the guy's patting me down. I'm starting to see neighbors come out of there on the sidewalk, stopping and watching, because the police car's there. I've got my hands behind my back like this. He's patting me down. The other police officers are radioing, Daniel Henschel, date of birth, June 6, 1990, or June, whatever the hell it is. Reading the stuff. Oh, they asked me for my ID too. And I had just recently got a California ID. So I was actually like, yeah, you can see I'm a California ID, But anyway, he was like reading my license. And this whole time I'm like, well, I don't think that I'm doing anything illegal, because I'm not really sure what's going to happen next. I was sort of thinking maybe they are just polite, because they don't, I don't know, that they're trying to de-escalate the situation or whatever bullshit propaganda they try to tell everybody. So anyway, I am very anti-cop, just so you know. A-cab, obviously. I don't know if that's going to get me in trouble on here, but the police, now I forgot where I was in the story. Oh, so once he got down to my pants, he started pulling the stuff out of my pockets and putting it on the roof of my car. And he was going further. And then I heard the other cop say, just a quick pat down, dude, was what he said. And I was like, is he talking to me? Or is he talking to the other cop? Because the cop who was searching me was kind of taking a long time. So I have a feeling the other cop was like, hey, man, this guy's cool, or whatever. I don't know. Anyway, once he finished searching me like that, then I turned around, and that's when I said, okay, I think I can pull my phone out now. I'm going to pull my phone out and start recording. I'm going to ask them first. I was going to say, can I record this? Do you mind if I record this? And they have to say yes. If they don't, then that's illegal. But then they were like, okay, well, all right, thanks a lot. You're free to go. So I was like, okay, thanks. Yeah, and then they left. I got back in my car. They didn't even tell me to leave this area, and they shouldn't, because it's not illegal. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm just sitting in my parked car on public property. So that's why I'm still sitting here, because I want whichever Karen called the cops on me. And I guess I get it. If you see a guy in his car looking like this, swinging a butcher's knife. It was quite a large knife. Like, he was right. I wish I could show it in the video, because but that would be bad. with the fake shirt and the knife. But it was quite a big knife. So then as soon as they left, I was sitting here and I was like, that's when I was like, damn it. Why didn't I record that? Damn it. 10 million views right there if I had just recorded that. Ellen. Is Ellen even still on? I think I could have got on Ellen if I recorded that. But whatever. It's okay. As a content creator, the biggest thing I always try to say is don't get hung up on any one. There's another mosquito in here. Third one. Don't get hung up on any one particular thing. Once it's done, move on. On to the next thing. So that's sort of the mindset. You can't, you got to kill your darlings. Don't be too precious about any one particular thing. So anyway, that's my story. It was, I'm glad that it could have been worse, could have been a lot worse. So overall, I made it up pretty good, A cab, right? No, I don't know. Okay, bye-bye.